If you seen a clone version of yourself in public, what's the first thing you do? Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Michael! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Oh, that's funny, Michael. Ignore it. I'd assume it was just a guy that looked like me. Flirt him up and get that cutie's number. Cut his head off. There can be only one. Oot, they're gonna have to glue you back together in hell. Quote. Threesome with a one-night stand. Kinky. Befriend it? Honestly, I can't imagine the amount of pleasure I would get from being able to speak just a straight-up stream of consciousness for hours. Scream, you stole my face, you stole my identity, and you stole my life. I challenge you to a duel. Nothing. Just walk by. It's probably someone who looks a lot like me, so I wouldn't think much of it. Hello there, General Kenobi. Asterisk. You must realize you are doomed. Oh, I don't think asterisk so. Asterisk. Approach her and invite her over to my house. My husband will be thrilled. Winking face. Yes, I would, honey. Winking face. Ask for a picture with that ugly bestatted. Ask it a random personal question to see if it has my conscience. I'll try to hang out with Hi Monsieur. He might actually be pretty cool. Honestly, I would love to have a clone of myself. I could scare the shit out of anyone or make crazy pranks. Another frustrated dream to my list. What I always do in this situation. Go say hi to my identical twin. I'm a twin. I'd probably just say hi lol. Most experts say you wouldn't notice for a few reasons. 1. You never see yourself unless it's in a mirror, so your brain gets used to a reversed image. 2. It takes interaction with a person for the brain to create a recognizable pattern. Oh my god, am I really that fat? Move it into my home, then move myself out to the fishing camp. Sing together, that way I can realize if I suck at it. Masturbate, would really like to see myself in another perspective. Ask if it wants to live my life for me so I can leave and go traveling. Talk to her. Kill it, I saw doppelganger, I know what to do. Make out. I'd stop to see how I'm truly seen from the eyes of others. Invite her for a three-way. It's something Hubs likes the idea of, and frankly I do too. Stab the monsieur, there can be only one. Hug the monsieur, it's not easy being ugly. Assume Spider-Man meme stance. Learn everything I can from it and how it was made, then mess with my bully. Wonder whose is bigger. Follow him. Look away. Cave Johnson said time would collapse, and that sounds painful. Rub him. Avoid hi monsieur. Assume I have a twin. Grab him by the shoulder, walk him somewhere private, and start asking questions. Follow hi monsieur, find where he's going, who he's talking to, etc. Let the realization set in that there is an actual better version of me out there. Kill it. Have a breakdown, cry, and piss my pants. I'm not sure in what order though. Kill him and become stronger. There can be only one. I'm an identical twin, so I guess I'd think it was my sibling. Kill it. Great, more confusion, I have a twin. Arnold Schwarzenegger would be the person to put this question to. Or John Cena. Run and run fast, run even faster if they're wearing red jumpsuits. Run towards him and jump him. Nothing. I can't recognize faces. It's entirely possible everyone is a clone version of myself and I wouldn't know. Get a video of her, just to see how shit my voice is on video. Not if it's shit underscore how shit underscore. Slap the snot out of him for gaining so much weight. Pity them. Kill it. Cylon. Ask for the secret code word. And I thought I was the only one that have a secret code lol. See if I can execute an over-the-shoulder throw against it. Eat some bread. I can finally go fuck myself. LMAO. I'm late but I met my clone. I was at a work conference in a city I'd never been to. The community for my job is fairly small, and everyone in a region usually knows each other. Anyway, 4 times in a day someone said, "Hey, Rob," in passing. Next day more of the same. I finally asked a colleague if they knew a Rob that looked like me. It was as if I slapped her in the face. My coworker stared and said, "Holy shit. You look just like him. Come here." Quote. She introduced me to Rob. Like looking in a mirror. We had a beer, exchanged social media, and I never saw him again. There's a good chance I won't even realize it. Mild facial blindness, combined with the fact I don't have a very good mental image of how I look like. But if I do, I'll probably be kind of happy to see someone that looks like me. I always feel like I look really weird and don't know anyone that resembles me. Wave from afar, they'd know why I'm doing it. See their reaction, they'd probably wave back. Go talk to each other, be amazed we kinda look like each other. Add each other on FB. If they really are the same as me, then become best mates while giving each other the space we love. Take a lot of pics of each other. I needed a camera person, am a perfectionist when it comes to taking pics. That's double the benefits, then we'd do a load of awesome stuff together. Switch places with him so I can live a different life. Ask for some weed. Run. Assume they're living my best life. I'd want to get a closer look to make sure it wasn't just some dude who looked a little bit like me. Talk to him but not acknowledge that we look exactly the same, and bring someone with me that would join me. See how frustrated I make myself. He can have my life. I will just start over somewhere else. Stare at it and wonder. I assume the clone would look nothing like me since I'm trans. So I'd probably not even recognize the monsieur for all I know. This has already happened to me. Didn't meet him personally, but my cousin, living in Greece, befriended a dude that was a clone of mine. He sent me a bunch of pics. It was strange, like looking into an alternate universe to another version of myself and seeing how his life panned out. What I did, I stalked his social media for a bit like a crazy teenager. I was mind-blown and curious. Inspect if it is indeed just like me. It will go. After I have some fun messing around with people. By go I mean dead. Approach them and introduce myself. Go have a key-mate and invite them to move in with me. Finally, I'd have a friend. Brand the fucker. Kill the monsieur, there can only be one. Make an indecent proposal, like 95% of other people would do. Maybe I'd say, "Oh, then I look me like that? Now I understand everything. So how much does your life suck?" Walk up to it. Ask to talk somewhere private. Then politely explain that it can have my place in the world. Because I want to fucking die. If that ugly son of a bitch doesn't want it, then it's a fight to death. Obviously. Just point and laugh hysterically at them because of how much of a failure they are. Punch it. Run up. Tell them I'm them from the future. And to go home as fast as possible and get rid of their fridge because it's gonna fall and kill their mom, dad, brother, sister, pet, then run away as fast as possible. I'd be playing pranks on my kids straight away. Swipe lifes and girlfriends. Hide. Turn away quickly. The same thing I do when I accidentally bump into an old acquaintance at a store. Avoidance. Draw my sword and scream, "There can be only one." Quote. High five. Be sure to ignore "Hi monsieur, don't want him hitting on my wife." Verify. Then commiserate on how awful our mental health is. And hug each other. Then give our boyfriend a real head trip. We would probably ask each other why the fuck anyone would waste the resources. Hi, Zuko here. Quote. Username checks out. Murder him and take his place. He is doing well and I want to die. Win-win. Ask if he has a girlfriend. It's not like my confidence could get any lower. Assume the Matrix has fucked up and take off my pants. What's up now? You can go to school and I don't have to be Seer my slave. Apparently I have several doppelgangers around. Every few years someone starts talking to me thinking I am someone that they know. Point at him and screech inhumanly. Say hi. It's probably one of my cousins. Incidentally, this has happened before where someone has approached me thinking I was my cousin and told me I was late to return my library book. Someone else came up and hugged me at church thinking I was another cousin. It was interesting going to the same college. Head down, avoid eye contact just like every other time I see someone familiar. Give him a hug. If he looks exactly like me, he's gonna need one. Prince and the Pauper that situation. Do everything I normally do to see if he can do it. Fuck it, then have it play drums for my band. Take him back to my place, winking face. I mean, personally it'd make it sing for me just so I know if I am a good singing, then I murder and hide the body where it would never be found. Greater than. Make sure we don't have an inhibitor chips planted in our brains. Fuck it. See if we have the same size dick. If his is bigger I kill. Hi monsieur, if I'm bigger he lives. Plot twist, if yours is bigger, he kills you. Tell them I'm from the future. Hand him my work keys and say, your turn. I would Naruto run to him and ask strange questions. Feel sorry for him. Seduce it. I don't know what I'd do if I ever seen that. I'd probably say what's up if I saw them though. Ugly fuck. Asterisk. Wait, asterisk. I've thought about this a lot. If I found 100% me on the street, we are fighting to the death. There can be only one. Just like how I believe that if somehow a portal opens up in front of me, I must go through or I'll regret never knowing what's on the other side. Ignore him. We are both awkward idiots who would end up either fucking or killing each other. I'd stare for a long time and then ask her something only I would know, just to see if she was a different person. Approach him and shake hands. If there's an explosion or something, I know I create time travel in the future. I may have told this before, but about 10 years ago I was walking downtown and someone ran up to me yelling, Amanda? Quote, not my name. They got about 10 feet away and stopped, looked really puzzled, and just stood there. I asked her if she was okay and I thought she was going to pass out when I spoke. Relevant to this story, I lived in Europe for a long time, where this happened, and have a noticeable North American accent. The city I was in has a distinct regional accent. I reached out and grabbed her arm because I legit thought she was going to faint. She said I was an identical match for her daughter and she seemed really freaked out by it. She just kept looking me up and down and muttered curse words in quite an adorable manner. She gave me her contact details, but I didn't really feel the need to contact her. About a month later, another person waved at me in a parking lot and stopped to talk. Realizing quickly I wasn't Amanda. It happened 3 more times over the next 6 months or so and I finally figured I should meet her. I contacted her mother and we arranged to meet at a pub. She ended up bringing her whole extended family and I came alone. It was in public, daytime, in a busy pub. About a dozen people yelled and clapped in amazement when I walked in. Oddly, it took me a minute to find her in the crowd and it was really messed up when we finally stood in front of each other. She was a couple inches taller and her hair was more of a reddish brown. Everything else was the same: build, eye color, prominent features, glasses, general clothing, style choice. We were about 2 years apart in age, from different sides of an ocean, with completely different backgrounds. We spent a few hours together, but I actually didn't really click with her as a friend. It was like looking in the mirror, but when she opened her mouth, we couldn't have been more different. Never saw her again and haven't kept in touch. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.